Well, a top focus story this Monday, it focuses on a fierce diplomatic showdown between New Delhi and, well, Washington. Now, this comes following US Congressman Riley Moore's misinformed claims regarding India's proposed FCRA Amendment Bill 2026. Stripping away the political rhetoric, India's ambassador to the US, Ambassador Vinay Quatra, he's released a definitive myth versus reality check. US Republican lawmaker Riley Moore claimed that India's new FCRA bill is an attack on religious minorities. And India's top diplomat in Washington quickly dismantled that very narrative. You see, the ambassador exposed the deep irony of American lawmakers lecturing New Delhi on national security laws, given Washington's own aggressive tracking of foreign funding. Let's separate facts from fiction, truths from myth, and let's take a look at the facts. First and foremost, the first myth, well, it claims that India is creating a completely new law to choke off civil society aid. Well, the reality is that the foreign funding regulation, it's been an active national security feature in India ever since the 1976. The updated frameworks in 2010, 2016 and 2020 simply lead to clearer rules. The bill does not block lawful foreign donations for education, health or even disaster relief. Next up, critics like Moore also claim that the FCRA has crippled non-profit operations. Right here, rules cripple all NGO operations in India. That's the claim. However, hard economic data directly exposes this lie. You see, foreign financial inflows into India have actually risen significantly, hitting $2.67 billion in 24-25. Out of over 3 million NGOs in India, a bare fraction, just over 14,000, even fall under the FCRA rules. Third, you see, critics also allege that this bill allows arbitrary seizure of charity assets, schools and even hospitals. Quatra clarified that assets vesting during license cancellations has been standard law since 2010. That's nothing new. The 2026 update, what it does is it adds a designated authority to safely manage those assets and explicitly guarantees that if an NGO restores its registration, all the assets and unused funds are returned in full and not half. Next up, you see, Moore's most inflammatory claim alleges that a government takeover of places of worship. But in reality, viewers, the law applies uniformly across all faiths. It does not single out any one faith. The 2026 updates, they carry built-in statutory protections. If a cancelled association has created a place of worship, then that property is handed over to another registered body of the exact same faith. This is done to ensure uninterrupted worship. And finally, the claim that India, well, is a global outlier, it's just absolute fiction. You see, the US has weaponized its own FARA, or the FARA law, since 1938 and the FATCA since 2010 to police foreign money. Countries including Australia, Canada and even the UK, they've passed identical modern laws. Now, ultimately, Ambassador Quatra's direct pushback sends a clear signal from New Delhi. While political voices in Washington, well, they try to frame transparency as an overreach, Delhi is standing firm on its sovereign right. You see, India is guarding its own borders and public spaces against unaccountable foreign funding, as is the duty to do so.